Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Hebert. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing again. Hebert to Barkley on the check down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, Hebert And Ingram hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down. Hebert. The pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Hebert. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Hebert, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Hebert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Bear. Now the ball comes loose, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bear. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! All right, here we go.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Hebert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing after the interception. Hebert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
No, check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Hebert forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it out in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one through the uprights and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A 2nd down throw for lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down. Hebert. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It's a pickup of 17 there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Hebert. That escapes the sack. Trying to lay one up deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, Hebert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Hebert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Hot!
Throwing on 1st down. Hebert, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
No.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Hebert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gone! Hot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hebert, he's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone!
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line, because you definitely...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. His way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it 24-13. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Hebert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on 1st down. Hebert goes spinning away. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Hebert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Hebert. He finds Beckham complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the the gun. Hackenberg. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. To throw, Hackenberg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hackenberg now. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Hackenberg, and he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90!
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Green 3!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on third down. Hebert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot! Hot!
Back to throw. Hebert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hackenberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end, Njoku. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. On first down, Hebert, and his throw here's incomplete. This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Stop your whining.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hebert. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
On 4th down, Hebert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Hebert flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hebert to Barkley on the check down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hebert. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really